Tanzania's geography is defined by this single isolated peak, the high-altitude volcanic dome of Mount Kilimanjaro, breaking through the cloud line. Below the summit, millions of wildebeest maintain a constant, thundering migratory loop across the golden plains of the Serengeti. But the eastern shoreline reveals a different gravity. Dar es Salaam operates as a dense economic hub, driving multi-billion-dollar shipping networks into the Indian Ocean. Establishing a remote workspace here involves navigating a landscape where ancient agricultural rhythms intersect with modern trade logistics. The country holds a global monopoly on tanzanite. Scientific logs confirm this gemstone is found exclusively within a 4-kilometer strip at the foothills of Kilimanjaro, making it over 1,000 times rarer than diamonds. The mountain itself is a geographical anomaly.
Rising to 5,895 meters, Kilimanjaro is the tallest freestanding peak on Earth, independent of any mountain range. These geological and urban realities make the region a strategic operating base for international professionals and high-value industry. The regional economy is driven by 3 primary sectors: commercial agriculture, maritime logistics, and heavy mineral extraction. While domestic wages for unskilled labor are compressed, specialized technical roles are lucrative. Foreign extraction geologists and infrastructure consultants comfortably pulled net monthly packages ranging from $3,000 to over $6,000. Historic agricultural monopolies continue to shape the export landscape, from Zanzibar spices to these expansive rows of harvested white sisal fibers. Managing this influx of international investment requires a streamlined border network designed to accelerate entry. This flowchart details entry architecture. US, UK, and EU citizens access seamless visas on arrival or e-visas for 90-day stays. Entry is conditional. Passports require 6 months validity, and travelers from endemic zones must present physical yellow fever certificates. These protocols standardize the entry of foreign capital and tourists, maintaining the administrative and medical safeguards the state requires for regional stability. Remote workers command significant purchasing power when using the Tanzanian shilling for locally produced goods and agriculture. The national dish, Nyama Choma, is a primary example. This platter of slow-grilled goat or beef costs between $3 and $6. However, that affordability drops when purchasing Western goods. These items face high logistics markups moving through the coastal shipping terminals. While a functional local apartment might cost $250 a month, modernized flats in elite expat hubs like Masaki or Oyster Bay can exceed $1,400. The country is politically stable, though standard vigilance is necessary in dense metropolitan areas to guard against opportunistic pickpocketing or smartphone snatching by passing scooters. Navigating the territory requires balancing the low-cost abundance of the local markets against the high premiums of westernized secure zones. The environment is split between the humid tropical coast and the cooler temperate highlands. The rainy seasons dictate the schedule. Heavy monsoonal downpours from March to May can disrupt interior travel, while the dry window from June to October offers the most stable conditions for travel or wildlife filming. These environmental cycles are reflected in the cultural philosophy of Hakuna Matata, or no worries. Daily community life is guided by the principle of pole pole, or slowly slowly. Here, patience and respect take precedence over rigid Western urgency. Success in this environment requires synchronizing professional workflows with these ancient, unyielding rhythms. Historic stone architecture and Arabic heritage continue to anchor the coastal towns against the rise of modern high-rises. Traditional dhow sailboats still navigate these trade routes, moving alongside multinational shipping fleets. This is a territory defined by high-value resources and a deliberate, slowly pace of life. The question for the remote professional is whether a high-speed tech workflow can integrate into such a measured environment. Let us know in the comments below if you would choose to baseline your next remote tech workspace right here. Next stop, the tropical metropolises and digital nomad sanctuaries of Thailand. Subscribe to stay real.